Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving into a new series that I had no plans of. I didn't even know it existed until like 5 minutes ago. So it is currently New Year's Eve. I have a party that I'm going to at my friend's house later tonight, and in typical Topher fashion, I cannot show up at a party empty-handed. I have to bring at least 2 or 3 baked goods or something along those lines. So I've just been spending the earlier part of today just baking. I made a couple different flavored cookie doughs, and right now I've got my bacon jerky in the oven, and it's just kind of doing its thing. So I've got a couple hours left on that, and yeah, just it's kind of just a chill day at home, and then we'll go and have some good fun shenanigans. But like I said, I'm making a couple different flavor cookie doughs, and I made a mistake in one of the recipes that I did not realize until moments ago, where I already knew that I did not have any baking soda left in the house. I didn't feel like going to the store, so I was like, okay, let me just Google a quick little recipe, chocolate chip cookie, whatever recipe that uses baking powder, and then I can adapt the other ingredients to do whatever I need to do. So I did. Great, made it. I got this nice little triple chocolate cookie dough, and it's fantastic. Blah blah blah. Put it in the fridge to just kind of settle while this stuff's in the oven. And great, I was cleaning up, and when I was cleaning up and putting away things, I picked up the jar that was my baking powder, because I'm like, I know I don't have any baking soda, but I got this big ass thing of baking powder in my cabinet. So I'm like, okay, cool. I pick it up and I look at it. I'm like, this is not baking powder. This is cornstarch, which is not going to do the same thing that I need baking powder to do. So I was terribly frustrated because I had already made the dough, and I can't just go and like throw baking powder in now because it's already a well-formed dough. Like it's just not gonna disperse how I need it to disperse. Plus, I can't make a new dough because I don't have any more butter at home, and I don't feel like going to the store right now. So I was terribly frustrated. I know, long anecdote. You guys like, why aren't you just watching the show? I have to tell you how I got here. So I sat down in my living room, terribly frustrated, because I'm like, damn it, that's potentially a waste of ingredients. I'm still gonna bake the dough and see what happens, and if it turns out to be a halfway decent cookie, then yay, the day is saved. But if not, I'm gonna be very terribly upset because that's wasted ingredients. But I sat down, I was like, okay, let me just, I don't know, watch something on YouTube just to clear my mind a little bit. And YouTube has been recommending a lot of various reels to me, mostly K-pop stuff, but every once in a while they'll show me like a little clip from a series that I've seen or whatever. And there was this little like 15-20 second clip where they're like, they did this scene so amazingly. I'm like, I can't make out who this is, so let me just play it. And lo and behold, it was nobody I knew and no series I knew before, but this clip just looks so damn adorable. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna watch this series right quick. So that's what we're gonna do. That is how long story of how we ended up here. So we're diving into this series, The Director Who Buys Me Dinner. It is a Korean series, so in typical Korean series fashion, the episodes are like 10 minutes long, relatively short. I think it's only like 6 or 10 episodes, so it's relatively short, and I feel like I could probably get through it relatively easily. Honestly, I think I have like another 55 minutes left on the oven before I have to flip the jerky, so theoretically I could get through like 3 or 4 episodes before that happens, and I could finish the entire series today. I'm not going to, but it looks so damn cute, so I just want to see what it is. So you guys get a bonus series this month. We're just gonna dive in and see. Okay, so I had a feeling when I started that it was gonna be this way, but I was kind of optimistic, but also from the short episode length, I'm like, no, it probably will be. It is a terrible way to end the episode, because now, I mean, I already said at the top of this, I got time to kill. I've probably got like another 35-ish minutes left on the oven before I've got to go check it. So theoretically, I could dive into the next episode before I got to go flip stuff in the oven, and then I've got a whole another 2 hours at that point. So this is one that I actually read the synopsis for before starting this episode, which I don't know why I don't do that more often. I guess I kind of like just want to jump in, cold and just see what happens because you guys recommend things all the time. But since no one recommended this, and I just saw the brief little clip, I'm like, let me see what this is all about. So I could already see why. I know why the director is partially why the director is acting the way he's acting, because he's being reincarnated. According to what's the synopsis say, hundreds of years ago, a child was named after God and was cursed. After 4 reincarnations, he finds his love in the form of his employee, a man. If they don't date, they die. It's the initial part of the synopsis. So it's like, I already knew going into this that there was a little bit of a reincarnation thing going on, and he's finding the love of his life again. Basically, that's how this is starting. So the way he's so intense about, we should date. Do you want to date me? Don't you remember me? Why don't you remember me? Are you just playing around? Blah, 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 blah. This, that, and the other. Like, I knew he was coming from it from a sense of like, hey, I've been waiting for you for some time. I've been looking for you for some time, and I would like to do the loving thing again. So can you hurry up and just fall in love with me? Can we just skip all of that early part of this relationship and just jump straight back into the you loving me part? So I get where he's coming from. But for like poor, what's his name? Dong Baek over here, who's just like, hey, my boss keeps trying to date me and it's my first day. That can be a bit much. That sounds like me filing a harassment claim in HR or something like that. That put, outsider looking in, it's not such a great first impression to be making on this poor sweet boy over here. But when you're in the know, you have some of the background information. It's like, okay, I get it. So why was he cursed? Was it just because he was named after the gods? I don't know. Maybe we'll probably get some more information on that, some more backstory and details on that. But basically, they are past lovers, reincarnated. This one keeps reincarnating, and he's retained all his memories. This one over here is, in his whatever life, doesn't remember a goddamn thing. Is he going to remember something in the future? Is their love gonna spark something in him, and it's gonna be like, oh, I remember that past life. Oh, I don't know. But it's cute. It's charming, and the music is so good. I love the soundtrack. Like I said in the beginning parts of the episode, like it was giving me a little bit of Cherry Magic vibes, a little bit, just from some of the perspective of they're adults. We love adult stories on this channel. Entering the similar sort of workspace kind of environment, that sort of cubicle aesthetic with all the employees everywhere kind of reminded me of Cherry Magic a little bit, and there was this lighthearted nature about it. Dong Baek is a sweet little cinnamon roll. He's not quite Adachi level of, oh my god, hug and protect this boy, keep him safe at all costs. He's not quite at that level, but he's still adorable and precious, and we want to keep him safe. So there's some aspects of it that were giving me that sort of Cherry Magic-ish vibes, which obviously I love and enjoy. But yeah, it was cute. It was a cute first episode, and yeah, so there's 10 episodes to this, and it's actually still ongoing. The series started a couple weeks ago, and it's still scheduled to go through January 12th, so it's ongoing. So theoretically, I could catch up in time for it to finish in a couple of weeks. I mean, I probably will regardless. Am I going to do it all today? No, I'll space some things out. Am I going to dive into the next episode today? Yes, because that was a terrible place for me to end the episode, and I need to see more of them together. So that's what we're going to do. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, this just sort of random off the cuffness. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone supporting me over on Patreon. This channel would not be what it is today without your continued support, and I can't begin to thank you guys enough for all you've done for me. If you'd like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I'll see you guys in my next